Hey everyone, and welcome to what is essentially the inaugural episode of this camping channel that me and my friends are making. Usually when people say things like that, it's like moments before disaster. So let's go ahead and launch into it. Basically, I have with me a 1996 4Runner. It's just my third gen. It's basically just a kick-around truck. What we're planning on doing is my dad and I are building a bed platform for it because we're supposed to go camping, me, my buddies, my wife, all that this weekend. So we're gonna go ahead and start building this. I'm gonna bring you through the building process. It's currently, I don't know, what's today's date? Like October 6th, something like that. So it's about 120 bucks in materials. I hadn't gotten the carpet yet, need to get that. Probably bought way too many hinges, good as shit. So I can actually show you what I'm talking about here. So the cool thing about these third gens is inside of them there is a pretty good amount of space, and I'll probably just cut that, but basically you have enough space in these things. So basically in these you have enough space to lay down, and if you're not like super tall, I'm not super tall, I'm about, I don't know, 5'8", 5'9", something like that. My wife and I can actually lay in these. The biggest issue you're going to run into is the wheel wells. So if you try to like just lay, like you can lay like a sleeping pad back in here if it's just you, it's not a big deal. But considering me and my wife will sleep in the 4Runner, what we like to do is, you know, actually sleep, and she punches in her sleep. So when you build up a bed platform, you can actually get more space. You reclaim probably about a foot of space because it's probably about 6 inches or so right here. So doing all that, I'm going to show you basically what we're doing. Hopefully the after effect looks good. It's probably not going to look that good, but hey, you know what? It's my first time doing this. I'll probably add more stuff. The plan, at least with the 4Runner, and it may be its own thing, is I'm changing out a bunch of stuff with it, just trying to get it to the point where it can kind of almost become an overlanding rig. Right now it is a piece of crap. The steering's loose. The bearings are bad in this thing. The original suspension from 1996, so that's 28 years old, so almost basically as old as I am. Did I do the math right on that? Probably. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it.
Trans.
This. Just gotta do that without hitting that. Yeah, look at that. You can stay on top. That is some adhesive.
Oh, yeah. This is what I put on the carpet I put in the boat.
The judge! Get this out of there. Yeah.
Push that down.
Oh, you know what we need to do? We'll have to cut out, because you see this this piece right here?
Mm-hmm.
This is connects right there.
Oh, you
We'll have to
cut
cut that.
No problem. Got a razor. I got a razor knife in there.
The razor!
It'll work just fine.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Look at that.
Alright, I'm gonna go put this away.
Like it was never even an issue.
We know what we're doing. Then you can get you a permanent marker once that dries.
Mm-hmm.
Black marker and touch it up.
So as you can see, we got all that stuff kind of haphazardly thrown in, but you know what? It covers up the back seating area. which is good enough for government work. And if you know anything about government work, it doesn't have to be that good. Gotta staple this a little more, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's supposed
I don't
to.
know if we got anywhere we can staple it.
Well, at 6 inches, what do you think? If you drop down, so it's basically right about here, basically about at this line.
That's only about 30, 39. So if we do 39, that's where your first section will be, is 39 inches.
Right. Okay. All right, so this should be lining up the lip, and we were planning on lining up on, you probably can't see it, but there's a piece of carpet over there with a line through it. So, looks pretty good to me. Yeah, should be enough room. Seat comes back. Yeah, and yeah, we'll do that. Cool. All right, so we're back. I forgot to go to Walmart, or not Walmart. I forgot to grab everything from Home Depot on the way out, so let's show what we've done so far. The box frame, or what's going to hold up the actual plywood, looks pretty good. Yeah, see, cool. Wow. Yeah. Everybody knows to use hammer on screws. It's a process, you know. So at the risk of copyright, basically what happened was we didn't take off the 3 inches that we need, so we have to recut it and put it back. I'm pretty sure my dad and I suffer from ADHD, so. Well, definitely links up correctly over here.
I had a very optimistic view of probably want to put the better wood, or we're going to put the hinges.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we need to take this well, we don't necessarily need to, because you know it's going to fit. Once you get these out of the way, you've got this much room. I mean, it's going to fit in there without a problem.
Yeah.
What we could do is go ahead and set this on the ground, flip it over, line it up, put the hinges on. You can set it in here and like actually literally get these out of the way without taking the seats off right now, unless you want to take the seats off right now.
Let's do that. Let's take seats off.
Right.
Slide it back.
Actually, let's just slide it out. We're going to put the hinges on out here anyway.
This looks natural. All right, so basically what happened was we don't have the seats taken off. Technically, the new one will fit properly, but we also noticed that the screws aren't really long enough because it's softwood and all that, so it's not really working properly. But basically what I'm gonna do, and I'll show y'all, you get a lot of extra room if you take off these seats. And I mean, it's just basically me and my wife right now, which is why I can even go camping. So maybe when like I have kids in the future, we'll figure something out with all this. But I don't really need seats. Not to mention, I don't know if you can see it or not, technically speaking, I don't even have a seat belt hooked up there. So if you're sitting in the back, you're dying anyways. So whether you're in a seat dying or whether, I don't know, you're sitting back here dying, doesn't really matter. So we're probably gonna take these off. That way I can just have all of this properly done. Yeah, it's gonna be the game plan. Yes, excellent. What are we doing?
Marking away.
These plants are in the way over here. They're making it difficult. Alright, so what we decided to do was just basically remove the seats overall. That way everything will sit properly and the bed can reach the length that it needs to. Coolio. So as you can see, we finally got it in. I'm gonna throw a mattress on it. Not right now because I don't have the mattress, but probably tomorrow. And hopefully it'll have the allotted 74 inches that we need. I know this whole platform, was it 68 or 69 inches? Because it's 32, 39. So that's 61. 39 plus.
39.
Yeah, that's 60, 61, 62. I can't do math right now, we're tired. It took us a while to build these boxes, but I come show you what's going on with that. So as you can see, like I said, we took out the under seat. This is gonna be stable enough with, let me see here if I can zoom out. Now, this is gonna be stable enough hanging over that ledge, especially considering there's gonna be weight here of me and my wife sleeping on a mattress, and just our heads and stuff will be here. Mattress. Anyway, so you can kind of see it's probably going to maybe bring it up to about level with the door, probably a little bit under the door, but it'll be nice because, you know, you get in here and you still have ample room with everything, and this will definitely kind of make it fun traveling around, especially if we can just, like, you know, I've been driving since 2 a.m. and want to just grab a nap in the back. So yeah, basically on top of that, make sure it closes. Oh, there's my license plate. I'll have to blur that out, but yeah, works pretty well, I think. End up putting the seats in the garage probably, and yeah, keep that like that. Throw a mattress in there for camping. It's got a little bit of an elevation so that, like, you know, getting older, acid reflux, always a good time. And yeah, it was pretty good. I like that. Now, I didn't, as you can see, some people over in the edge over there will actually put, you know, things in place so that, like, nothing falls down in between there. But, you know, that might be nice to have a force multiplier right next to you, just so you know. You never know, people are crazy. And that wheel well doesn't look like it's going to be that much of an issue. Maybe that hump will, but it won't be like anything detrimental. I still do have these holes right here, or maybe I can put like the jackery, or, well, actually probably the jackery would go over here. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that, and we will come back to this when I actually have a mattress in it. All right, so I'd like to thank my dad for helping me build this today. It was great. Thanks for the help. I didn't look at the camera.
Okay.